In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can start your own print-on-demand store selling print-on-demand stockings. In the video today, we will review the quality of this sample. I'll show you which supplier you can get it from. I will also share with you some really cool design ideas you could try on this item. I will also do a step-by-step tutorial showing you how to actually go about creating a design for something like this. And I will give you my top tip to actually make a ton of profit selling these on your print-on-demand store. As always, as we go through the video, down below there will be timestamps and chapters, so if you want to skip through different parts, you can. In terms of the quality of this stocking here, this is a pretty typical stocking. I don't think anybody is going to have any complaints when it comes to the quality of it. The top up here sort of has a soft felt material on it, and then down below this kind of feels like a burlap sack, and overall it does feel like it is constructed well. In terms of the print on this, it is nice. You can see that the colors are vibrant. It does have that burlap look to it overall. And again, like I said, I don't think anybody is going to have any major complaints at all if they were to order this from you. The supplier of this stocking is the Printify app. If you don't have this app installed on your store, you can go into the Shopify app store and easily install it. If you want to also get a free month of Printify Premium, which will give you 20% off of this item, you can use code NINJA50, that's NINJA50. There's also a link down in the description of this video. The stocking is going to come in at $12. Like I said, later in the video, I will show you my top tip to actually make a lot more profit with this item. And in a few moments, I will show you how to actually come in here and create your own design for this product. When it comes to making a design for a product like this, I think personalizing it in some way is going to be key. What I would say to do is focus on some sort of an underlying niche and then allow people to put the name of the person on the stocking. This right here is a really awesome print-on-demand doormat for a baseball family. You can see that they have the last name here, the Johnsons. Imagine a situation where you created stockings for family members that loved baseball or any sport. And right here is another doormat for people who are in a military family. This could be a really cool concept for a stocking as well, where you have some sort of a military design on it, and then each family member puts their name on the stocking as well. Right here is a print-on-demand doormat inside of the Christianity niche. Making stockings for a Christian family could be a neat idea as well. And right here is a police-themed doormat as well. I don't mean to make all of the examples be on a doormat, but ultimately those are all great ideas that you could apply to a product like this, and you could also add personalization to actually increase the price that you could actually sell this for, and also the perceived value. If you're selling a product like this, allowing someone to put a custom name on it is going to be awesome, because a lot of times that's what people already have on their stockings. Making a design for this is actually a lot simpler than it actually looks. This part up top is a part of the product. You can see in the mock-up here that we can choose between red checkers or black checkers. In order to actually create your design, simply scroll down and click on Start Designing. From here, you will see some information that contains some guidelines for you to follow when creating your design. This button down here is going to allow you to download the design template. For me, I am using Adobe Photoshop to edit this, but technically you could use whatever you want. What we have here is a template with some information about how we're supposed to create our designs. Basically, anything inside of this green area is considered safe, which really means anything that we want to make sure does not get cut off when printing it should be placed inside of that green area. Inside of the black line is essentially the overall print area though. But like I said before, the green line is the safe area. You can see that on the template here, or they sort of detail some of the different guidelines. Now, when it comes to actually creating this design though, you want to make sure that you cover everything within the red line. Everything in there is what we need to actually do, so that way we can get our mock-up generated inside of Printify. Now, what I've done here is I've basically just pasted in a Christmas background to sort of cover the entire thing like this. Now, depending on what niche you're actually making the design for, this is the part where perhaps your background is going to matter a little more than it does for me here in this tutorial. Once you have your background in there, anything you place on top of it would ultimately be what's showing up in your design. So if you were doing something with the baseball niche, or something with the military or the police, or even something with someone's pets, this is where you would now add some of that stuff in. For me, I've simply just pasted my face in here about 8 times, and I've put my name down there as an example. Obviously, this is just something I put together in a few minutes to show you how this works. What we're then going to want to do is make sure that we save the design file, so that way when we go back into Printify, we can actually upload the design file and create our mockup. What I'm going to do is upload my design file in here, and then we will preview the mockup. Everything is loading in, and we should see the design appear right there, and we do. If I click preview on the top here, we will see an actual mockup created for this. One thing I didn't talk about is you're going to want to create a back for the design as well. In a lot of cases, and you can see that if I click here, there is no design on the back side. In a lot of cases, you'll sort of want to just duplicate exactly what you're doing on the front, on the back, unless you're coming up with some sort of a unique idea. But you can see here that the design we just created is ready, it's here, and now it's time to publish the product to your store. This is just a demo store that I have for YouTube, so I'm not actually going to publish this, but on your end, this button here is what you'll want to click next. From there, you'll be able to edit the product's description. In addition to the description, you can give your product a title, and you can even begin setting the sales price of the item. And as you can see here, this item is going to cost us $12.01 with a Printify premium account, which means we are going to need to price this well over 20 bucks in order to make a decent profit on it. That's why earlier I told you to do some sort of personalization. That's going to allow you to sell this at a level where you can make a decent profit from it. One thing you could do is use an app like this here to be able to create product bundles on your site, where you could actually encourage people to buy 2 or 3, 4, or even 5 stockings from you in order to get a discount. The goal there would be to sell a stocking to someone and have them buy one for each member of their family. That's going to allow you to sell them for a cheaper price per stocking, which could lead to more sales, but it's also going to increase your average order value, which will make you more profit. I think a really great price for stockings could be like 5 personalized stockings for $99.99 or something like that. Obviously, depending on your niche and depending on what you're actually doing with your design, you might want to play around with that to find a sweet spot. My point though is the more stockings you can sell in one order, the more profit you will make. If you do actually plan to start a print-on-demand stocking store, or even add this product to your existing store, it's going to be important for you to pay attention to order cutoff dates. Ultimately, what you don't want to have happen is someone order this item from you too close to Christmas, and then because of the production and shipping time, they don't receive it in time to actually use it for the big day. That's why it's important to pay attention to any order cutoff deadlines that Printify is giving us. Every single year, Printify will come out with specific dates. This date they give will be a essential guarantee date for the product, which means, for example, if Printify gives an order cutoff date of December 12th, you would want to make sure that your customers are aware if they're ordering the product after December 12th, it might not arrive in time for Christmas. This is something that if you're a new print-on-demand seller, you may not have known. As I'm making this video, today is September 25th, which means that in a few days it's going to be October, and parts of the Christmas season will be in full effect. In my opinion, anything like this for Christmas, you're going to want to make sure that you have on your store no later than November 1st. I would say the month of October is a good month for you to sort of test different things out, maybe different niches and different designs on a product like this, and then by November really figure out which ones are the ones that you are going to promote the most. Honestly, right now, some people might be buying Christmas related items. In my experience though, in most cases, most people get truly in that Christmas buying selling mode once November 1st hits. So let me know down in the comments below, are you going to potentially plan to sell Christmas stockings like this, yes or no? And if in the past you have sold them on your store, let me know how it went for you. Hopefully this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.